Buddy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. And this is the hero by day and villain by night, Kitty Zeno Asagiri. And today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Boku no Hero Academia, aka My Hero Academia chapter 384. But before we get into this recap and live reaction, let us just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel and alone this video are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, and yes, season 7 is a-coming for the anime adaptation, and Stars and Stripes will be showing up. It's going to be very patriotic, and I don't know if the Wokies are ready for it. Oh man, they're going to go in on My Hero Academia anime. Oh god, they are. They're going to probably call it fascist. Oh my god, they probably are going to call it fascist, huh? Yeah. Anyways, last chapter we had couple of things go down. One, Shido stepped the fuck up, and I was very happy to see that the ship with of course Red Riot was moving. Yes, it was. And I know there were some yaoi shippers that were probably pissed. The other thing is we had the stuff with Shinso, who brainwashed Gigantomachia. Yes, that. But will it last? We'll see. But anyways, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. A roaring scream. Roar! And this chapter is titled, It's a Small World. And you know what? Black Clover already went in on Peter Pan. Why not go in on It's a Small World? Why not? Why not Horikoshi? Because that's what this chapter is titled. It's a small world. But let's be real. Horikoshi been going in on Disney for a minute. Well, I mean, that's what Boku no Hero Academia is based on, is Marvel. But you know what I mean. This is risky. Did Shinso brainwash him to fight into fighting on our side? Yeah, that's what we've bet on. Mount Lady's protecting Makia, but was it work though? I was wondering how the Yama family managed to deceive me, so this is the answer. Manipulation quirk. Hitoshi Shinso's brainwashing can be broken by a strong physical attack. That's just like something I would do. Kirishima-kun! If All For One breaks his hold, Makia will once again obey him. Uh-oh, that's no good. You look different, but my sense of smell tells me it's you. All For One, my master, I have been waiting for you. It's 3 in the morning. And I'm fighting sleeping pills at the moment, so you'll have to forgive me. And thank God I got caffeine on my side. Oh, God. Why did you... Let me read this again. You look different, but my sense of smell tells me it's you. All For One, my master, I've been waiting for you. Why did you abandon me? Why, Kitty? Why did he abandon him, Kitties? I almost said, why did you abandon me, Kitty? Kitty, don't abandon me. No, you will never abandon me, right, Kitty? He's looking at me like, no. I know Kitty mad at me because Kitty wants to be all snuggly. He wants to snuggle and go to bed. I know, Kitty. You've been good kitties. We'll get extra treats. He knows. Is Shinso forcing Makia to speak like he did with the Hayamas? But That can't be. You didn't have a chance to brainwash Makia again, so what's going on? By the way, Horikoshi, this art looks really good. I worry about your shoulders and your spine. I really do. I'm worried this is heading into a Daisuke situation. Oh god, please don't be heading into a Daisuke situation. That would be extremely bad. Oh god, that would be really bad, because that would mean that he is heading into, like, a nasty, into, like, a type of arthritis. And that would be, like, one of the, I don't know if I could describe it as the worst type of arthritis. He'd be heading into, like, pinched nerveville. And that's not good. Don't head into pinched nerveville. Especially if it's, like, here, the top part of your neck. Because if you watch football, Peyton Manning had pinched nerves in his neck, and that ended his career. You don't want pinched nerves in your neck. It is not good. My beloved Makia, unfortunately I have gone, I have to, oh my god, my beloved Makia, unfortunately I have to go into hiding, but eventually my successor will come looking for you. Having to leave your side breaks my heart to pieces. Poor Makia. While the body of the successor that found me was different, he still had your voice, your smell. I could tell it really was you all for one. Something where, you know what? This could be very troublesome for Shinso. Yes. Oh, all for one might come after you, Shinso. Since the whole thing with Shigaraki failing. Well, he might come after you, Shinso. I trusted your words and waited so long, but you abandoned me, Master. You never came back. Ooh, first Midoriya and now Makia. They're the only two to ever resist my brainwashing. Ooh. Dude. It's emotions, man. Them emotions. Even when I had Makia under my control, he was muttering about being betrayed. That's the reason why I bet on his anger and gave him plenty of time to dwell on it. I'm just here as a safety measure. Ooh, I love seeing All For One's face like this. A lot of people say that I act like a villain, but my quirk has absolutely no control over what goes on in someone's heart. You can't control what happened. And I like this here. Because, and I'll finish getting into this in a second. Because you can wipe someone's memory. You can, like, fuck with someone's head and brainwash them. You could do all that shit all you want. But you'll never get rid of what's in their heart. And what's in their, well, you could fuck with their soul to an extent, too. But you can't, yeah, you know what I mean. But whatever's in their heart and their soul, you're not going to get rid of that shit. Anyways. My quirk has absolutely no control over what goes on in someone's heart. It looks like no one wants to read a story about a demon lord. Nope. I'll read this again. It looks like no one wants to read a story about a demon lord. I do. I like stories about demon lords are usually pretty good. Ooh, I have this feeling that lady's gonna die though. Man, Horikoshi, I am sorry that Bones does not do your texture justice. Ooh, look at Tokiyami, looks so badass too, and so does Mount Lady. We need to keep attacking until he winds into oblivion. Yo! We have to make sure we don't get in their way. Yeah, that's why I brought our most expensive camera. We'll zoom in from afar. Boarding a helicopter in this kind of weather? Did you lose your mind or something? Right back at you. I can't explain why. It's just something I have to do. I'm a reporter through and through. Yeah, news journalists. And it's sad. I know more independent journalists that go on the ground that are better than paid journalists. And I'm so proud of one of them that I know that That's footage was on South Park. I'm so proud of Ford. So proud of him. Hey, take a look at this. That boy dressed in rags. That boy dressed in rags was a UA student all along. Thought I recognized him, so I looked through my old footage. Turns out I met him even before the sports festival. To think that such a timid boy could change so much in just 1 year. Oh, gentle. Gentle. See, you see what live stream, this is why I stress to people, and this is why I bring up live streams a lot. You see what live streams, especially like on the ground, live streaming can do? It can really, like, it can change a person's perspective on things. It definitely has for me. Because what you see, like, on a lot of the live streams, especially independent journalism, like, and protest streams, you don't see in the news media. You don't see it in mainstream news media. Well, unless they actually use the footage from, in the case of Ford. And I think Brendan's they've used as well, who is actually one of my friends as well, to boot. And I think they've used Jeremy's too, if I remember correctly. I believe they have. I think some of the media has used Jeremy's as well. As I said, one of my friends unfortunately died last year. Still don't know how. Still don't know how he died. He was just found dead in Alaska. It was weird. But I digress. The point is, you see, like, all these independent journalists, like, go on the ground and take these, risk their lives and take footage of these dangerous situations that are going on, whether it's when it's the riots and there's like fires going on, like Molotov cocktails. Oh, one of them got stabbed I think I know like at least 2 people that have been stabbed while they were streaming. They've been maced, all of that shit. But it's insane. It really is goddamn insane. I don't think anyone I know has gotten shot. No, it's mainly maced and I think a couple of them have been stabbed. Yeah. Anyways, let's get back to it. But I do like that this is included here. I like that Horikoshi has included this here, that the influence of like independent journalism has even inspired, you know, actual journalists to do their job. That makes me happy. Even though with Gentle's a little different because of, you know. Anyways, enough of my it's 3 in the morning. Oh god. Alright, back to the fight with enough of this tangent. Let's get back to the fight with Deku here and Shigaraki, which looks goddamn gorgeous. Shigaraki, you look fantastic here too. I'm so sorry that Bones is not doing you justice. I know it looked better near the end of the season, but goddamn, it's never going to be done right. Seems we're not the only ones who felt like they had to do something. A helicopter and these ones? Are they insane? Sorry for dragging you along with me. I made this choice of my own free will. This goes beyond journalism. I need to undo the damage I caused. It's not professional. It's personal. See what I mean? These motherfuckers realized that what they did was fucked up, and they need to undo the shit that they did. I wish actual journalists were like this. So, you know what? I will say this to be fair. Some journalists will be like this, where they realize that they did fuck up, and they will do it. It's not as though we're on the clock. This time we owe it to ourselves. It's the same for them. Izuku Midoriya isn't alone on the battlefield. Even though they saw their comrades give up and walk away, some of them have chosen to stand and fight because they're heroes. It's been reported in many countries that Japan has been defeated, but there are still people here who haven't given up. We're here to tell that story, and that's what we'll do. Regardless of whether we win or lose. Yeah. Let me read this again, I'm sorry. We're here to tell that story, and that's what we'll do, regardless of whether we win or lose. This makes me happy. I like seeing this. I do. Because something, again, I have to bring up the protest stuff. Because people think that the protests stopped after the whole thing of the Summer of Love. Guess what? They never stopped. They kept going. You just didn't see it. This is why I love being part of the protest community, because I know things that you guys don't. I tell you about it though when it needs to be applied, like the stuff in Atlanta. Every day the world seems smaller and more connected, so let's record what happens next. Gentle's Heroic and Chivalrous channel. Ooh, look at that. See? It's going up from 7,600. See, this is what I'm talking about. Horikoshi, you make me happy with this. And show it to the small world. Where's Japan? Isn't that All Might's country? They need to know that it's not over yet around the world. This makes me so happy. This does. You have no idea how happy this chapter makes me. Because as I said, and I have to bring this up with, the shit that's also going on around the world. Because if you don't know, like, for example, what's going on in France. France, it is wild over there. Oh, God. It's mainly in Paris that it's happening. But you see French Antifa just wilding out. And, they are just like, I've seen them throw glass bottles, and I think that they've been getting hit with everything over there. But something else that I saw, and I saw this on Twitter actually earlier, is, I gotta bring up Myanmar for this, is that even though they've been cut off from the world, what's been happening over there is that the people have risen up and armed themselves and are fighting back, because they've sought, they try to get help from the world, and try to get people to come and help them on the ground, try to get troops on the ground, and no one came, so they're doing it themselves. And it's just incredible. It's really one of the most incredible things that's happening over on the other side of the world. And that's what this is kind of making me think of, in a way. But this does make me, I really love seeing this happen. I really freaking do. I love that we're seeing Horikoshi show in this that the revolution is happening on live stream, because that's what's really happening. It's been happening since at least like 2020. I've seen this. I've seen this happen. I've seen this happen in several countries. I've seen this happen. Kitty, stop it. I've seen this happen we kind of saw it happen in Canada. We've seen it in all over Europe. We've seen it in that hurts. We've seen it obviously in Myanmar. We're seeing like some weird shit happening in Aussie. Right now, what's going on is very interesting in regards to, and this is going to be the next revolution. It's going to be a gender revolution from what it seems like. Oh God, it's going to be insane. But I digress. But yeah, we've been seeing like revolutions in like Central and South America. And it's all been documented on live stream. Shit, we saw the rise and fall of Chaz. We saw the shit go down in Atlanta. We've seen the shit go down in terms of autonomous zones. Well, it's LARPer shit, let's be real. We saw it in LA. We saw it in New York. And it's all on live stream. It is. Seeing this makes me so happy. It does. And I think it's because, and for those of you that don't know, Japan does know, because I've actually talked to my Aniplex Insider about this before. Is that they do know what's happening here. They know more than we do. Well, the majority of the American public anyway. They know what's going on over here more than most Americans do. Why? Because the Japanese media actually reports on it. But they don't know to the fullest extent like I do, and the protest community. But this does make me happy. I'm so fucking happy that Horikoshi's doing this. This really makes me happy that he is showing that the revolution is happening on live stream. Thank you, Horikoshi. Thank you for doing this. This makes me so fucking happy. Oh my god, it does. Because what this does is it gets more support from people. But the other thing, though, is that and this is the only problem. And this is why, even when the journalists that work, for professional journalists work, not that many people know about it. That's the problem. You gotta work. We'll see what happens with this. We'll see what happens with this, but I really do like this. I like this aspect a lot. This aspect is something that as I said, I've witnessed this. I have. And I have access to it. I actually have the files to it. I can watch it anytime I want. Yeah, I have it for both international and domestic. I have the files for it. So, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys think. What do you guys think about this, that Horikoshi is basically saying here that the revolution is being shown on live stream? Because that's what has been happening. I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Boku no Hero Academia content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.